My dear students, I welcome you back to Prudence Coaching Mathematics class. In this particular channel, you will get ICSE, CBSE, and WBBSE solutions of all subjects. As usual, we came up with another important topic of your book. This is we will learn how to represent any rational numbers on the number line. So mainly we are going to learn how to represent this all numbers. As you can see, here we have a negative number, here we have an improper fraction, we have a proper fraction. So ultimately, after learning this particular thing, you will master in representing any rational number on the number line. So let's get started. And as it is written, this is going to be the easiest method. So let's start. And I will request you to watch the full video, because from this particular video you are going to learn many more things which will indirectly help in your studies in solving other mathematics problem. So let's start. First, we are going to learn how to represent 11 by 9 in the number line. But students, as you can see, this number is written in improper fraction. So we can write or convert this particular number in mixed fraction. So you can write it like this, that's 9 was a 9, and you will be having a remainder 2, and 9 will be your denominator. So 11 by 9 can be written as 1 2 by 9. By seeing this number, easily we can understand that this particular number lies between 1 and 2. That means this number is greater than 1 and it is less than 2. So this is our first trick which we have learned from this particular method, that if the number is given in improper fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator, we must convert the given number into mixed fraction so that we can understand where the number lies. So after that, what we are going to do is we will draw a number line. We know that number line has no end, so it will go on in the both side. But mainly we need to represent the number 11 by 9. So, and we know 11 by 9 lies in between 1 and 2. So what we are going to do is we will take 1, as we know 1 is smaller, it will be on the left hand side, and 2 we will write here. And as you can see here, the denominator is 9, so in between 1 and 2 we need to make 9 parts. So we need to divide the gap or the space between 1 and 2 into 9 equal parts. So we will make 8 lines between 1 and 2. So let's start. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. As you can see, we need to keep this gap in between this line same. So you are going to use a scale for this purpose. So students, now we need to write the number that is 11 by 9 in this particular space. My dear students, we all know that n by n, that is if n is any number, then n by n will give us 1. So here we can write this 1 as 9 by 9. So if we cancel out, we will get 1. So similarly here also we are going to represent this 1 as 9 by 9. As the denominator is 9, so we are going to represent this one as 9 by 9. Next we will have 10 by 9. Next one will be 11 by 9. Next will be 12 by 9. Next 13 by 9. Next one will be 14 by 9. Next is 15 by 9. Next one is 16 by 9. 17 by 9. Similarly, we can write this 2 as 18 by 9, and we all know that if we divide 18 by 9 we get 2. So ultimately we are done, and as in this particular question we need to represent only 11 by 9, so our final answer will be this particular point, which is 11 by 9. So my dear students, isn't it very easy to represent any rational number on the number line? Yes students, I also think so. So let us see some more example to clear our concept. Now let us see another one example. So here the example is, or the next number which we are going to represent on the number line is 2 by 9. As you can see, this is a proper fraction where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So we can easily say that this particular number lies between 0 and 1. That means this number is greater than 0 but it is less than 1. So we need to draw a number line like this. As we know, it has no end, so we will do like this, and we will write here 0, and this side we will write 1. Now as usual we need to just make this gap, that is denominator is 9, so in between 0 and 1 we need to mark 9. How you are going to mark 9 as our distance? We have to take equal 8 parts, or divide 0 and 1, this particular space, into 8 equal parts. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So these are the 8 equal parts, and this one is 0. We know 0 by any number, 0 by any number is equals to 0. So here if we write 0 by 9, as the denominator is 9, so in every case where we are going to represent, we will mainly depend or look at the denominator and make the adjustment according to it. So here the denominator is 9, so this will be 0 by 9, because 0 by any number is 0. Next one will be 1 by 9, next will be 2 by 9, next one will be 3 by 9, and it will go on like this. 4 by 9, 5 by 9, 6 by 9, 7 by 9, 8 by 9, and lastly 1 will be represented as 9 by 9. We have already learned in the previous question that n by n will give us 1, because this n and this n will cancel out and we will left out with 1. So 9 by 9 is 1, and in this particular question we were asked to represent 2 by 9. So here is our answer, that is 2 by 9. So students, I think now it is very easy for you. Let us see another one example, 7 by 4. So you just try to do it in your copy and don't stop watching this video, because in this video you are going to learn many more concepts and which are going to help you in solving other problems. So let us see 7 by 4. This is an improper fraction, so we need to convert it into mixed fraction. So 4 ones are 4, and we will left with the remainder 3, and 4 will be our denominator. So as you can see here, the denominator is 4, so this is an important thing, and as you can see this is more than 1, so this number will lie between 1 and 2. So this particular number is greater than 1 and it is less than 2. So again we will draw a number line. As this number is between 1 and 2, so our task will be between 1 and this one is 2. And as you can see, we have 4 in the denominator, so 4 minus 1 will be 3, 4 minus 1 will be 3, and we need to divide this gap into equal 3 parts. So this will be 1, 2, 3. So by doing 3 lines, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gaps are made. So for making 4 gaps like this, we will just deduct 4 minus 1, 3, and we will just make 3 equal lines. And this you will do with the help of a scale. And this one, as you can see, so 1 means as the denominator is 4, so 4 by 4 will give us 1, because we have already learned n by n is equal to 1. Next one will be 5 by 4. Next one will be 6 by 4, and lastly this will be 7 by 4, and this one is 8 by 4. And we all know 8 divided by 4 is 2, so this one is 2, and this is our answer. As you can see, students, this particular number is also an improper number where the numerator is greater than the denominator. So what we need to do is we need to change this particular number into mixed fraction. We know 5 12s are 60. We will left with the remainder 4, and the denominator here is 5. So here, as you can see, the number lies between 12 and 13. So this number is greater than 12, but it is less than 13, and the denominator here is 5. So again we will draw a number line. So this is our number line which has no end in the both sides, and here our main task is between 12 and 13. And as the denominator is 5, we need to divide this particular space into 5 equal parts. For that we need to draw 4 lines. So we will draw 1, 2, 3 and 4, which will be in equal distance. So after this, as you can see, we have to make 12 here, and we have to keep the denominator 5. We all know that 5 12s are 60, and if we divide 60 by 5, we will get here 12. So first, this number can be represented by 60 by 5. Next will be 61 by 5. Next will be 62 by 5. Next one will be 63 by 5. Next one will be 64 by 5. And lastly 65 by 5. We know 5 into 13 is 65. So here our answer, or the representation of 64 by 5, is this particular thing, this particular point. So students, is it clear to you now? If it is clear to you, then you will mention in the comment box so that I can be assured that you all have understood this particular or the easiest method. Now next we have the last one. So my dear students, let us go through the last example, which is a negative rational number. So here we have minus 5 by 6. As the numerator is smaller than 6, so it is very easy. So this particular number is more than minus 1 and it is less than 0. So it lies between minus 1 and 0. So this is greater than minus 1, but it is less than 0. Negative number, if we have a negative number, then always remember that bigger negative number are smaller than the positive number. That is, minus 2 is always smaller than minus 1. So now we are going to represent this particular number, that is minus 5 by 6. So we will draw a number line like this, and our main focus is in between minus 1 and and 0. So we will write it like this, and as you can see the denominator is 6, so we need to divide this space into 6 equal parts, so we need to make 5 lines. So it will be 1 2 3 4 and 5. You will use a scale and a pencil and maintain the gap. So here next what we have is we have to keep the denominator 6. So we know minus 6 divided by 6 is minus 1. And next we have, as we have to go towards 0, so we have to decrease the numerator. Next one will be minus 5 by 6, minus 4 by 6. Next will be minus 3 by 6. Next will be minus 2 by 6, minus 1 by 6, and this one is 0 by 6. We know 0 by any number is 0. So here our answer is this particular point, that is minus 5 by 6. So my dear students, with this we come to the end of this particular video. If you find the content of this video, then like, share and subscribe this channel, and also press on the bell icon to get regular updates of newly uploaded video, and also go through our playlist to watch all the videos which are arranged in order, and also join our Telegram channel and Facebook page so that you can convey your messages to us and request us to make more videos for you. Bye bye students, take care of yourself, stay happy, enjoy your life and keep studying. Studying is fun, so let's enjoy it. Bye bye students.